welcome back. This is episode 179 of NooBTooB, where this week Tobin is playing Heavy Rain, and it's got some pretty crazy rhythmic sex scenes of some sort. Nice. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah. Wait, dude, what are you doing, dude? That's gross. Oh God! Dude, is that a fucking dog? No, not in her mouth. Oh God! Oh God! Oh God!
That was hot. All right. I'm Tobin Kozair.
Oh, and I'm Yuzo Watanabe, and I am disgusted. This week we are talking about Heavy Rain, Plants vs. Zombies, and of course, the Yakuza 3 demo.
Yay! Yakuza 3 demo! Our new releases next week are a little bit light.
Yep.
They include Endless Ocean Blue World, Borderlands The Secret Armory of General Knoxx, cool, Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, and Napoleon Total War. But let's get started with Heavy Rain.
Heavy Rain.
Heavy chocolate rain.
Ding. Yes, we're doing beer this time. I don't know if you guys can read.
Yes, it says include beer.h, which is a programming joke for the 5 of you that write code for a living.
Yes. Wouldn't you be more require beer at this point? No?
Maybe.
Okay.
No. All right.
All right, so that was a bad joke. All right, so we have Heavy Rain PS3.
Yes.
This is a huge game that we've been waiting for. It's the guys that did Fahrenheit/Indigo Prophecy.
Yep. And they did Omicron Nomad Soul.
I still need to play that.
David Cage. Yeah, I actually, somebody mentioned in the forums, or not in the forums, on YouTube, I was like, oh man, I should go back and play that, and somebody was just like, it looks really old now. I mean,
you think we're going to get that?
You think about it, it's something like 12 years old. You know, so it's like the genius is there, but I'm not sure we'd be able to stick with it long enough to really enjoy it.
Is it kind of like watching Labyrinth again and seeing David Bowie there, and it's just like...
David Bowie's junk will always look awesome in Labyrinth, because there's always like a Muppet right here, and then David Bowie's like pendulous ball sack right next to his fucking head.
That's true. There's some value there, but I mean, the polygons of the package there...
it's a little...
That's too bad. And also, I heard that you can't get in on like Good Old Games, you can't get in on Steam, it's like
it's apparently nowhere. So apparently
you have to pirate it, right?
Yeah, you can't pirate it. I mean, you got to either pirate it or like try and find some copy on eBay or something. But
yeah.
I feel a lot less bad about stealing games if you can't buy them anywhere.
Yeah.
And you can't give money to David Cage for that game at all. So.
No, but you could by buying this game.
Buying Heavy Rain.
So is he French? Because I was looking at all the credits.
I think he is French.
Because everybody else has like AUX of some sort on their name, but David Cage, and it sounds like a very American name. You know?
This is a cinematic game. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, so this is
stupid Americans.
This is a very cinematic game. This game, to me, it felt like I was really playing a movie. Yeah, it didn't feel much like a game.
And I actually checked that out. So they don't call it a game. So the guys that developed this, they call it interactive drama. So
that's pretty much what it is.
Which is cool. I mean, like they're very much they're saying like we are doing a different form. Like they're not trying to say it's a game. It's interactive drama, which is dead on.
Yeah, because I mean, seriously, I was playing it and I'm like, okay, I can see what I'm doing here. Every single action is a little bit, some sort of motion control or shaking or doing something else, but there's no game.
No.
Like you do it doesn't give you a point,
right.
Any points. It just changes the direction of where the story goes.
Yeah. So the only part of this game that could be called a game is the combat. Like that's the closest you could get to.
Yes.
I mean, it's combat the same way that God of War is combat, right? I mean,
kind of like or Dragon's Lair was combat.
Dragon's Lair's combat
for the most part.
So what is this game all about?
Okay, so you have the Origami Killer.
Yeah.
He is killing kids, which is bad, and then I don't know. Like, that's all I know. Actually, there's a killer, and you have these. I don't even know how many storylines there are. Like I'm counting at least 5 at this point.
Yeah.
3 or 4 hours in.
Yeah, so I mean, so what happens is that every scene kind of reloads where it's like now you're the FBI agent, now you're a private detective, now you're this girl that's like a photojournalist, now you're this guy that's the father of 2 kids.
Yep.
And each one of them kind of...
Are there more than that, or is that kind of the main that you've seen so far?
So you actually get to play through flashbacks and stuff later. So,
okay.
So you basically every part of the game that is told, you then pop into that point of view. So
gotcha.
But I mean... That's the main threads right there.
And the idea, I guess, you find out who the killer is, or you investigate,
or you don't. Maybe I don't know. Like, there's probably lots of ways to kind of change the direct. Like, the problem with this game is that there's so much that I want to talk about.
Yep.
But we have to find some way to thread the needle without spoilers because there's all these things where it's like, I want to talk about the fact that you have to make these decisions where it's like you can save someone's life or not save someone's life or kill someone or not
Let's
kill
draw
someone.
a line in the sand, because I think this is going to be very hard to not talk about this story.
Yeah.
So let's just say, like, the first hour in, we can talk about anything after that we won't. Because I mean, for the most part, it's not really a spoiler.
Because people have kind of played the first hour in the demo. Too.
Exactly.
So, I mean, like they'll kind of, if you've played the demo, you'll get the idea of what this is all about, which is, you're controlling this character all the way from action-based fighting to the mundane.
Like, really mundane. Dude, when you first start out the game, it's seriously like, you wake up, you have to go put on clothes, you have to shower, you have to brush by shaking the thing, and there's like 20,000 commands, and I'm like, I hope this is going somewhere. I was really starting to get worried.
Yeah.
And then the story started.
Yeah. So, I mean, and that's obviously one of these things where it's just like getting you used to the fact that this controller is your interface to everything. That this is your whole world right here, and you're going to be shaking and moving, and you really start to kind of connect down into that controller while you're playing, because the gestures start to make sense. Where it's like flicking this opens a door, going this way, moves this.
And I was really surprised at the amount of variety that you could do. Like, some things you got to do really slow, some things you got to do, and then this is something I don't think I've ever really seen in many games, where you hold down one button, then another button at the same time, then sometimes maybe the third button letting go. My gamer hands don't know that control.
Exactly, it's a new
weird.
interface, and I really respected them for that. Where I was playing it, and there's several times that they make me use the controller in ways that I was just like, I haven't done this with a controller before. I've done hammering on things fast, I've done timing, but it's not kind of like, and there's later on in the game you start to get to these really tricky things where they purposefully twist your hand into pretzels, where it's just
really?
like,
so it's like here, and then
like you're like reaching to try and hit the things with other hands.
Interesting. So like for reach arounds or whatever. I mean, we don't want to give anything away. But,
the sex scenes,
I haven't hit a sex scene yet, actually. So
I've had one sex scene.
Okay, because I've had the shower scene. The shower scene's
hot.
Shower scene's really hot.
Yeah, this is not plot related.
No,
I mean, like, this guy is, they're very much trying to make kind of an adult experience. This is not a kiddie game.
No, even though we might play it as children.
I would have played this if I was a kid. I'm sure that lots of you guys out there playing this as kids. Don't tell your parents. If your parents are watching, we were just kidding about the sex scenes.
Yeah, there's no sex scenes. There's no boobies whatsoever.
No really nice boobies in the shower.
Yeah, but like I was playing it, I'm like, okay, it's like, oh, dude, this is a girl, she's gonna go and shower.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, and I see a toilet, I'm like, let's see what happens. And I'm like,
yeah, she pees.
Yeah, and I'm like, I was thinking, let's see what happens. And I'm like, okay, I'm not. I didn't really need to see that, actually. And the thing, she didn't fucking wipe. What the hell?
I did notice that. That was kind of gross.
It's wrong.
Kind of gross.
It's not good. Not
That's
good
what
teaching.
girls do.
I guess.
There's the secret life of girls not wiping after they pee.
Yes.
So and the big thing here, the main thing is well, for one thing, it's the experience. It's kind of almost experiencing a movie, walking yourself through the movie, making these decisions. But the decisions, that's the thing.
So that's the thing I have a complaint about, is that, okay, I hear there's 40 different things you can do, all this other stuff. But to me, I am going through one thread of the game.
Yeah.
So I never see the consequence. You know what I mean? Like, that's why, like, I'm playing through the game, I'm like, okay, I just did this one thing. So it's like, I don't see the effect of what I did before happen in the story. I don't know if that changes later, but...
So here's one really nice example of this. So this is in the demo, so it's not a big spoiler, but in the demo, you remember that there was the girl that was a hooker, and you could save her, you go in and get in a fight and save her. So I said, fuck it, and I walked away.
Oh.
So she shows up at my apartment later with a black eye, and she was, like, talking about getting beat up.
Really?
Which wouldn't have happened otherwise. So now, I mean, like, this is one of those games where, so they really did go, and I've also noticed that in fights, if I kind of fuck up the fighting and I get hit in the face, whatever, that bruise stays on your face the rest of the game.
Really?
So you get beat up, and it kind of sticks with you. Like, it starts to accumulate changes over the course of the game.
Because, I mean, the thing that I was saying, they're saying, like, look, like, main characters can die, and it will affect the ending.
Yeah.
Right? And again, this is, part of the demo where you could either save this guy at the cash register or not while I was getting robbed.
Right.
And I saved him, but he shot me.
Oh, shit, really?
Yeah. So I fucked up during the thing, and he shot me. And I'm like, holy shit, what's going to happen? I hit start, and I go to the save menu. He's like, oh no, I can't reload.
You can't reload. There's no save, there's no reload.
And then I hit start, I'm like, oh shit. And then he gets up. He's like, oh, it just grazed me. I'm like, you fucker. He's like, right? It's just like, I thought it was a total cop-out, but like, what happened with you?
So I didn't get shot in that scene.
But you actually tried to save him.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, there's very, very, very different storylines here, and I will say that there's been a case so far that I've fucked up, and one of the main characters has died and not come back.
Oh, wow.
So,
Huh. Okay.
So I mean, like the consequences are real. Like you can't see it in the beginning, and like you said, you can't see it because you're on one path.
Yeah.
But it's very, very real. Like you can. It's very interesting.
But it makes me sad because like I don't think I'm gonna play this game again.
Yeah.
So I won't try to do it. Like you said, well, you did something different from the demo since something actually changed.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't think I'll do it. So I don't know if I'll take advantage of all these amazing things that the developer did.
So I've already decided that I'm going to replay it once because what I really want to do is I've been playing through this kind of the way that I'd play in real life. I'm trying to win the fights. I'm trying to do the right thing except for walking down the hooker. I've been trying to kind of play the way. And I want to go back and I want to play this game exactly wrong. I want to lose every fight. I want to not do the right thing. I want to, like, when I know there's clues in a room, I want to leave.
You want to like break dishes and like everything.
Like break dishes, like when you're supposed to be put in the plate. Like so, it's not like I want to go and see a different plot line. I want to see the wrong thing. Like I want to see how fucked up I can make this game. So that's very tempting to me.
You know, actually, though, when you say it like that, actually thinking like maybe I should do that. At least after I
what
finish
if
the game,
every time there's a fight, you just don't push anything? It's just like X, Y, whatever. I'm just like,
You're like,
no.
whatever.
The guy's just like whack, whack, fuck you. You know, just like.
Are you walking around like with a limp the entire thing like that? That's interesting.
I mean, there's parts in the game that one of the characters, for example, is held captive by a killer.
Yeah.
And you try and get out.
Sure.
But what if you don't? What if you don't? Like
you die, and what happens?
Like, I don't know. So I mean, that is making me intrigued enough that I already know that I'm gonna play through it twice.
Okay, well, I mean, I think you sold me on this because this is the thing. Like, okay, number one, like for me as a gamer, like this is not my game. This is not my kind of game at all.
Yeah.
Right? It doesn't have any points. It doesn't have any way where I'm learning.
Right.
It has a story which you're guiding through. It's not a game.
No.
But goddamn, it's an engaging story.
It is really engaging.
It feels like I'm watching a very well done TV crime episode. You know, like not The Wire, but you know, like Law and Order or
but
something
I mean,
like that.
very nice, like cinematography, moving the camera around, getting dramatic moments.
Absolutely, and I'm just playing, and I'm like, wow, this is good. Like, I'm excited. This is interesting. The gameplay, not that interesting.
Yeah.
But damn, the story's really good.
Yeah.
So
and one thing that I find especially fascinating about it is that the locales are very, very innovative. Like people's houses have lots of details. They've got lots of really nice architecture, lots of little details that keep me interested because there's things that I don't have in my life. You know, like in this girl's bathroom, like for some reason she's got a circular sink and just things like that. Where I'm looking at, it, I'm like, this is keeping me interested because I'm like, wow, that house is cool. Like
it's like a real loft.
Weird.
Or
this
something.
guy's having a party with like girls dancing around. Then you go into this detective office that's all film noir and like just.
To me, like walking through the convenience store, I was actually just walking and saying like, oh, what's that product?
Yeah.
And I wouldn't do that in a normal one, but in a game, they never. The detail is somebody drew a texture and they plastered it along a block, right?
Yeah.
And this one, it's like every single item is its own block. So how many freaking artists do they have?
Dude, I can't even imagine because I actually found myself walking to a bathroom once where I noticed that the door was like all beat up, whatever, and I walked up close to it and I looked at the front and the back, and it was like different scratches and marks and whatever. So I mean, like they have put so much. Either it's I forget what that's called, where they have the machine actually kind of make up art so people don't have to draw.
I don't think it's procedural.
It's not procedural.
I think so much of it is so handcrafted.
Yeah. Yeah,
it is. This is a handmade game.
Yeah, it's just like every fucking detail all the way down. And I cannot keep my eyes off the screen. Like I've been playing until like 3 a.m. My work has been suffering. Yep. I've played 2 nights in a row and I still haven't beaten it. But I think that I might be getting close. But it's just like I can't get enough of this game.
And people that I've been seeing on Twitter and all this other stuff, people saying like, yeah, I finished it. Yeah, it's awesome. And then like I'm starting to like hear people talk about what the ending is. Just like, oh, that happened?
Don't do that.
Well, but
don't
no, comparing
shit.
endings with each other.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it's just like it's I think it's interesting. It's really good. Like pretty good, damn good game actually.
Go get this. Go get it right now. I mean, like you said, for the game elements, like. It's not a game. I mean, it's interactive drama, and
it's a movie. Yeah.
It is a movie, and the thing is there's a lot of it is just kind of tedious with the moving around and the interfacing is nothing special.
But it doesn't bother me that as much as I thought it would be.
Exactly.
And I don't know why. I don't know if it's because the animations are so interesting. Yeah. They don't never do the same thing twice. I mean, I think that's key. A lot of people will be like, "Oh, let's just make real life," and all of a sudden you're pissing and you're doing the exact same command every single time. It's just, people don't want to do that.
And also the thing is in the fights there will be a sequence of like 50 key presses you have to do in the fights, and if you fuck up, you fuck up. It's just like they say X and you miss it, and the guy's like crack, and you go falling backwards. Like there's been it will. You can win or lose these fights. And people come at you with a fucking like ice
or
pick,
like knives or whatever. It's just like, and then you might die.
Yeah, and I get all jazzed. Like there's one part where this girl's fighting off attackers in her apartment. And the camera's like following right behind her head, so she turns around a corner and there's a dude and she jacks back and like fucking kicks the guy.
That was such a fucking cop out. I mean, I don't want to talk about it, but like, oh, it pissed me off.
I mean, I'm sitting there like it's like move the controller left. I'm like, get the fuck out of the way, bitch! Like I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna crack your fucking skull open. So I was getting into it. Like I really like it.
And I think one of the key things about it is the fact that you can't save. Because I'm playing and I'm like, every single time I'm like, I can't save and reload if I fuck up.
No, there's no going back.
No.
There's no there's not even like retry level.
No.
There's no restart level. There's nothing. You are on this track. I love that.
Well, you love it, but it's just like it's different because like to me it has evokes that same element for like Demon's Souls or some of those other games where like the pain of losing is so strong that it adds this extra metagame element where I'm playing, I'm like, wow, holy shit.
Yeah.
But this one is different because you're not losing anything, you're just changing the story.
Right.
And I think that's why you like it.
That's why I fucking love it. That's why I love it.
Because you don't have to replay shit. You don't, right? I mean,
well, now you're making me sound lazy. I was going to say it's because I appreciate a nuanced story.
Well, that's one way to look at it, right?
But, you could just insult me.
Hey, you did say you're going to replay it again, so I'll give you that.
I will.
But,
but you're right. I mean, like this game is exactly right up my alley. It's just it's like all about atmosphere. It's all about just kind of
story.
Experience story.
And there's a lot of exploration too. Like you can actually go and like it rewards you, which is the interesting thing. You go and like, oh, there's a little toy. Oh, look, I can actually play with it, or I can do something interesting. So I can see how. One complaint I have about this game though, voice acting.
It's not great.
Kind of sucks.
It's not great.
Because like you go after Uncharted or Mass Effect, and you come to this game, it's just like, whoa, dude.
And some actors are better than others. Like the noir detective guy's really good. The big fat dude.
Oh, him, he is.
He's
I said the FBI agent.
No. He's well, the thing is I was watching the making of, and these guys are all European. They didn't hire one fucking American actor. So you've got like some French dude trying to have like a Jersey accent.
Is that why?
That's what it is.
So they didn't even hire localized voice.
No, they hired a bunch of Europeans.
Okay, that makes absolute sense.
Except the noir detective, the big fat guy, has no accent. He's like so.
Yeah, so he's probably okay. So that makes sense.
So when you're hiring voice actors, maybe hire voice acters that speak the same accent that you're looking for.
It would be or hire British because I think at least British.
Even
for
in
the
the
most
Wire,
part.
even in the Wire, McNulty's accent slips a lot.
Well, dude, actually, Idris Elba's. Oh, whatchamacallit? Stringers.
Stringers
does a lot.
Yeah. So I mean, like even when you get good actors, it's like they're good, but it's still one of those things where it's hard to hide an accent. The only person I've ever heard perfectly hide an accent is Hugh Laurie.
Hugh Laurie does a good job.
Like I have never seen House slip. I've never seen him slip.
Hugh Jackman does a pretty good job.
He does
occasionally,
that's
but
true.
Oh, and what's her name? Fuck. Tom Cruise's ex-wife.
Oh, Nicole Kidman.
She's actually really good. But anyhow, yeah.
Tom Cruise's beard.
So yeah.
So huge thumbs up. Buy it. Buy
a launch. Yeah. Get it. It's a game experience unlike you will have. It's not a game experience. Sorry, a different experience.
Yeah. No, it's like nothing you've ever played. I can guarantee that right now. Which is exactly what we love about games.
I know.
Like bring us something new, and we will give it one of these.
Or two. Or four.
So,
yes!
I've been having a good week. I've been having a great week.
This is such a Tobin week.
This is such a Tobin week.
Heavy rain and what else?
Yakuza 3, mother what?
What the fuck? Like, where was my game?
Next game's your game.
Yeah, next game's my game. I'll give you that.
Yakuza fucking 3!
It's so short.
So here's the thing. I'm going to make fun of you.
I know, you are.
So I played that demo for 45 minutes.
Are you freaking kidding me?
45 minutes.
What did you do?
So you can go, you can explore the shops. Mm-hmm. There's different shops you can go into. There's like Don Quixote. Mm-hmm. There's things to pick up on the ground. There's like shiny things on the ground that you can pick up.
What are they? What are they?
Like, it's just like prizes.
Oh, okay.
Like you can pick up money or you can pick up objects. You can do. Did you see the camera thing where you can actually like you can learn new fighting moves by capturing people with the camera?
What the fuck? Where was this shit at?
You didn't even play the same demo as me.
Okay, let's talk about the demo real quick.
Okay,
so the demo. So Yakuza, like if you guys play the first few Yakuzas, it's different. It feels a lot different to me.
Yeah.
It is a open world in Tokyo RPG/story game. Is that kind of...
Yeah, I would have a hard time describing it.
I know. You know what it is? It's a fucking Tokyo simulator. That's what this game is.
That's true. It's a Tokyo simulator if you are a badass Yakuza.
Which is not a bad place to
Yeah, you're right. I mean, like in a lot of ways, it's just mostly a simulator.
Yeah, because the game part is.
Yeah, so I mean, so you are the head of the this Yakuza branch. You're coming back into town. I actually don't know.
I don't think they call them branches, but okay.
Well, family.
Yes.
So you're coming back into town, and you found out that this other family has moved in and started kind of trying to take over a bunch of nightclubs.
Yeah.
You start kicking ass.
Yeah, and you just punch, and there's a lot of fighting in this game.
And the combat. So it's actually way, way, way improved from Yakuza 2. Like, I don't know
Really?
Yeah.
Because I remember you telling me how awesome the combat for 2 was compared to... Because 1, you got to admit, it sucked. It was the worst combat.
It wasn't
system.
great.
So 2 was better.
2 was better.
This one ain't that bad.
Yeah, I think it's fun.
But it's kind of boring.
It's fun. Did you pick up all the objects? And
Yeah, I did. It was like the guy with the sword coming at me, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then they turned into a dodge, punch, dodge, punch, dodge, punch. And I'm like, really?
Yeah.
So anyhow, I like the fighting system is no Bayonetta.
It's
very
no
few
Bayonetta.
things will, but oh my god! Like the thing is, like I fought in the main one, and I was wandering around trying to find Don Quixote because like you were telling me about it.
Yeah.
And I went to the arcade, I played everything, and I'm like, wow, this is really deep.
Yeah.
And I walked around a corner, and I saw a fight, and I'm like, huh. And I saw the fight, and then it was game over. And I'm like, fuck. And I'm like, oh, I'll get back to it tomorrow. And
you didn't go back.
No, I couldn't because of heavy rain. So it's just.
Oh right, yeah, okay.
Yeah. So what did I miss?
So the big thing, like. The big thing about Yakuza is, there's good combat in there, there's whatever, but it is the atmosphere. Like you said, it's a simulator. So I mean, you're going around these towns, and you can go to host bars. You can like actually talk to hostesses,
but not hostess bars.
Yeah, they're saying you can go to strip clubs, but they've been. That sucks. So that sucks. So what are you talking about?
So apparently there's a news release, and I think it's pretty.
It's been confirmed
that the Yakuza 3 import has taken out hostess clubs.
Yeah.
And what was the other thing?
The quiz game about Japan.
Quiz games about Japan history, which
is fine.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
The hostess bars. I mean, I understand. Yes, people don't understand them, but
people buy this game because they're Japan fetishists. This is a fucking weeaboo wet dream. Don't take out hostess bars, motherfucker. So I don't know if you guys know this. So hostess bars are where desperate dudes go and pay women to be nice to them.
Yes, and they usually buy them drinks, and the drinks cost about $40 per drink.
It's a huge deal in Japan. Huge industry.
And so it's almost like the modernization of geisha.
Yeah.
So geishas back in the day, they were just basically, and they were actually really smart and sexy, and they'd actually be witty.
They were entertainers.
Yeah, they were entertainers, and they actually talk and make fun and all that. And it's been a little downplayed a bit. Now it's not as whatever, but they're basically hot girls that talk to you.
Right. So that element was in Yakuza 3, the game, and they took it out because they thought American public wouldn't understand it. But they said that, a lot of other stuff is in there. You can still hang out with your girlfriends. You can meet up with girls. You can go to strip bars. You can do this other stuff. So it's a minor thing that they took out, but it makes me very angry that they took it out.
Yeah. I don't care about the quiz show thing, because I mean,
the quiz show, we wouldn't have known the Japanese history. I mean, like, that makes perfect sense for them to pull out something that's very Japanese specific.
Yeah, but what do they? I mean, seriously, like you're talking about all the shit.
So there's all this other stuff.
So, like Don Quixote. Seriously, did they have an entire store? Or was it just like one? Like
it's not big. I mean, like you can buy a bunch of items from them, but you walk in. So if any of you guys have seen the movies or pictures that Yuzo and I posted when we were in Japan, there's this shop called Don Quixote.
It's the best shop.
It's the best shop ever. It's like 7 stories of every piece of garbage you've ever seen. Well, actually, that's not true. I'm not going to say that. It's not garbage. It's all cool shit.
Yeah, it's good food. It's like
there's all
costumes.
sorts of food, costumes, watches, gadgets, clothes, whatever. I mean, like it's everything.
Yeah, I can't even think of an equivalent. Like, what would be an equivalent here?
There is no equivalent.
It's like you think about Walmart, the 7th floor. It's like, no, it doesn't make sense because Walmart on the 7th floor doesn't have idols singing every half hour.
Exactly.
Putting on concerts, right?
No, it's like taking 100 American stores and putting them in 20 square feet. It's fucking crazy.
You're walking but like they actually have the theme song that boggles my mind.
You walk into Don Quixote and it's playing the song. I was sitting there, I was like froze with the controller. I was like, I'm in Japan. I am in Japan right now. Like I was just flipping out. And then so you get a phone call from this girl and she's like, hey, what are you up to? You want to meet me for some karaoke?
Yeah.
I was like, sure, of course. Why not? So I looked up on the map. You have to go around. There's like a million different shops. So I found the karaoke place, and I went there and I met her. And then it becomes this kind of Guitar Hero rhythm game where when she's singing, you have like you're like clapping and like yelling along. So she's like da ba da da, and you're like hey. So you're like doing all the things.
And it's like enka, right? It's not even.
She's singing some J-pop.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But then she's like, all right, it's your turn. You got to sing. And then it goes to enka, and you're like, oh, and like doing the really like. And it's hard. it's actually genuinely challenging, and you can set it to even harder levels.
I wonder if you get like an effect or something like that with a girlfriend or something.
I'm sure it's like she likes you better.
God.
There's different rewards for it. Like you said, there's an arcade.
Yeah, the arcade where you get there's like what was it, like
the
two
UFO
different
machines.
UFO machine. I'm picking them like, wow, I won this and I won this, and it's like,
and there's a shmup that you can play.
Yeah, and it's not just any old shmut. It's the standard shmups where it's a girl. It's like basically there's this like whole style of shmups which is girls shooting guns flying in the air.
Yeah.
It's just like, so Japan!
And this is just the beginning. Like, there were several places that I tried to go to where, I went to like a nightclub or I went to these other shops, and there'd be like a night guard, or there'd be a bouncer outside, and he's just like, hey, why don't you come back for the full game?
He's the demo bouncer.
Yeah, he's like the demo bouncer, exactly. So he's just like, fuck off. Like, all this stuff will be here when you come and play the real game. So, just in this little demo, I wandered around for 45 minutes and found stuff to do.
God damn.
I love Yakuza, man. I can't even tell you guys how much I love this game.
Like, the thing about, again, for me, the combat, it's not that interesting.
But it's not bad.
It's not bad. It's not definitely going to be a game killer to me at all. Like, the storyline and the chatting and all that is just it's really good.
Yeah.
Is it Japanese with subtitles? I don't even remember.
Yeah, it was
good.
Japanese.
Yeah, so it sounds really good.
Yeah.
The big thing about this game, and like I would recommend it to everybody, is just like, if you've never been to Japan,
this is the cheapest way to go.
Dude, you will you will get the feeling that you're in Japan, and this is what it's really like.
Yeah, because they don't pull any punches. They don't do any like racist bullshit. Well, actually, why would they? Because it's a Japanese game.
Yeah, exactly.
But but the point is like
we even had some of that too. Remember? I mean,
but none of it's caricature. Like this is all exactly. Oh, and the thing that I was talking about before is this camera. So you have a camera with you, and so
there's this. Get it? Because I didn't even see it.
I don't even know what you didn't do that I did.
Barely everything.
But so there's this schoolgirl, and there's like this drunk salaryman.
Yeah.
And he's assaulting her. So but you pick up the camera, and if you take pictures like when the rhythm game tells you to, you learn a new fighting move because she beats this guy's ass.
Oh.
So you're like watching people, taking pictures with your camera, watching this schoolgirl whip up on this dude.
Oh my god.
And you learn new moves.
That's just like Dead Rising, sort of wow.
Yeah. And you missed it all.
I know. So I'm gonna go back when I get home. I'm gonna go and replay it and not, dude. Like when you play this demo, if you guys haven't yet, don't go down the alley. The alley is where the final battle, and you can't do anything about it.
Yeah, when you go to the end of Pink Street, like if they tell you to go down Pink Street, if you go to the end of Pink Street, the demo ends. So just go everywhere but there. Go everywhere but Pink Street.
All right, so done. So basically, you didn't like the game, right? You're not gonna.
Yeah, it wasn't as good as Metal Gear Solid 4.
Or Sonic, for that matter. Sonic was much better than this.
It was as good as Rogue Galaxy.
So 2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
2 weeks from right now, I will have this in my grubby little cum-stained fingers. That was gross.
Wait, what? How does that relate? Oh, okay.
I don't know. Watch. So anyway,
so Yakuza.
We cannot. I can't wait. And Yuzo will tolerate my excitement.
I am excited. For me, I'm excited to play this game, not for pretty much anything else except for being able to go to Japan.
Yep.
Because I can't do it. I'm not going to be able to do it.
It's the cheapest vacation that you can take.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, boop.
Go get the demo. If you got a PS3, it's free.
Yes, and it's available. Is it available everywhere at this point?
Yeah, it's global right now.
Awesome.
And then the last one up is we decided to actually review an iPhone game this week because Yuzo
I had nothing.
Has a big crush on PopCap.
Yes, PopCap. If I'm going to be a fanboy of anything, and people have been accusing me of fanboys of a lot of things, I am a PopCap fanboy.
PopCap and Modern Warfare 2.
Exactly, yeah, those two.
Such a fanboy.
I'm a COD fanboy and a PopCap fanboy.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, PopCap can do no wrong in my eyes.
They really can't. They are fucking amazing.
Dude, they are, for game developing, it's just like, even if they make a lot of casual games, they understand how to make a game.
Crack. They understand this.
Yeah.
Just put it in your veins. That's exactly right.
And like, they took Plants vs. Zombie, which was an amazing game. It's like one of the best PC games, like out of everything.
Yeah.
That I said for last year, and like they put it on the iPhone, it looks exactly the same.
It's perfect.
Like,
it's perfect. If you think about it, the only thing you do in Plants vs. Zombies is click a mouse. There's no keyboard interaction. There's no any. It's literally just clicking with your mouse. That is the perfect game to put on the iPhone. Absolutely perfect.
Yeah. And it works really well. So there's a couple of complaints I have. I'll talk about those later. But overall, like, I'm playing it smooth. You know, I'm killing zombies and I'm just doing everything. And like, I really love the fact that they added some interesting just side elements.
Like what?
So you played it, right?
Yeah.
So did you go to the achievements?
No.
So there's achievements in the original PC game
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
where you can, like, if you, like, kill a plant with a spud, spud bomb or whatever. But, like, there's a bunch of, like, basically do it as levels of ground, so you can, like, scroll through.
Oh.
Right? And it's a very simple thing where you're just looking at the achievements that you've got and what you can get. And if you pass achievements, it's just dirt. And I'm just scrolling and I'm like, huh. And then you see, like, you see some jewels that look like bejeweled. I'm like, huh, that's interesting. You keep on. I'm going for a little while, right?
Yeah.
Like 30 seconds. I'm like, huh, where is this going?
You figure that there's got to be an Easter egg.
And then I see like a freaking like a skeleton of a unicorn. And I'm like, okay, that's Peggle. I see that. I'm still going, right? And I'm like, what the? Come on! At the very end, I'm on the other side of the world, and there are Chinese zombies.
Oh my god, that's hilarious!
I just felt that. I felt this feeling. I'm just like, fucking damn you guys!
You're like, they get me.
Yeah,
they get me. That's exactly that's
right to my gamer heart.
Yeah, that is friggin' awesome. That's like one of those things where it's just like that is what we look for in these games, where it's like somebody just did that little thing.
How much code is that, or how much whatever? It's just like, whatever. We'll just put something in.
Well, but not only that, but you and I are both programmers, and we know what happens is that there's like this feature list that has to get shipped, and somebody was just like, fuck it. We are not shipping until this like Easter egg is in. Where in the priority list that would be so far down, but they're like, no, we ship polished, finished products.
Yeah, we are going to ship it with everything, including this dumb thing that's just going to make somebody a little happy. When you do it.
And it did. It totally made you
happy.
happy.
I just saw it and I just get this feeling. I'm like, wow,
that's cool.
So anyhow,
those of you that have actually seen us review Plants vs Zombies, we've done a full review of that, but like just to recap really quickly. It's this perfect, I don't even know what you call it. Like
it's a meld between Magic the Gathering, desktop tower defense, and I don't know what else.
It's kind of close.
Like Magic the Gathering and desktop tower.
But we talked about what makes it so different is that generally speaking, with tower defense, you set up a bunch of stuff, hit run, everything simulates itself, and in this, you're like tap 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 tap
you're
tap
planning
the whole
your
time.
plants.
Tap 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 tap. And another big break from desktop tower defense is that you leave something in place. But in this one, if things are going poorly, you can change your strategy in the middle, and you can like drop a bomb on people. You can throw different things in. So your whole goal is there's a bunch of zombies coming in from one side. You're planting plants on this side, and you're fighting them off. That's the whole game.
Over and over again. But they really put all these twists on it, where normally it's just whatever. Then you have a pool, so you have to plant water plants. Where it's dark, you have to plant like fungi or whatever. And it just and I think
you can go bowling.
Or you can go bowling. And there's all these things. So a couple of nits, and I think they're just nits. They don't ruin the game at all.
Right.
There's no Zen tree. There's no like some of all the little bonus stuff that they didn't include in the thing. Which whatever. It's still the core game.
They had to fit on a damn iPhone. Like,
I know.
For what space they had available to them, I'm pretty impressed with what they pulled off.
Yeah, for $3.
So one complaint that I have is that I don't have a 3GS. I have a 3G.
Yeah.
And its processor does not quite handle the screen where it's just like completely full of zombies, completely full of plants. It's like it's like it still works. It still works, but it's just like you can see it chugging. It
feels clunky, but then weird. It's just like it makes me almost want to upgrade.
You know what I mean?
I'm like, I don't know.
Steve Jobs should pay PopCap for encouraging people, because on the 3GS it probably runs like the developers probably just only played on the 3GS. Like, this runs perfectly.
We'll do something for the iTouch. We'll figure something out.
Fuck those.
But yeah, no, there's that, and the other complaint that I had was fucking battery hog.
It kills the battery. Oh my god, does it kill the battery?
I took it out of my charger, full thing, right? I'm like, I'm gonna go sit on the couch, play something. I was like sick, and I'm like, An hour and a half later, 20% battery warning.
Yeah.
Seriously.
It destroys it. Like, I didn't even have a full charge. I didn't have a full charge. I played for about 20 minutes.
Holy shit.
And it was just like, bing, bing, 20%. Like,
wow.
So, there's one of those things where it's like, we talk about how cool it is to have iPhone games where if you're out and about, but you're stuck in a long line somewhere or whatever, and you're playing for a while, and all of a sudden you're like, oh shit, I gotta call my friends. My phone's dead. So it's like it's a dangerous game to play when your only communication device is also playing games.
That's true. But I can understand from their point of view, like they want to make this game where you play for really like 5 minutes. Like you can finish a demo in 5 minutes. So
that's right.
It's not made to be played all the way through like we would typically do. So, I'm giving a little bit of slack for that. But I'm actually, I'm kind of curious how it's going to work on the iPad. Because you can take existing iPhone games right now and just basically stretch them out. Because iPad, I think, is a really great interface, but they should make an iPad-specific version for that.
Where it's like higher res and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I'd be totally down. I'd pay maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, sure, why not? I mean, and the thing is, we're not dissing them for the fact that it sucks the battery, because this is just a limitation of they wanted to run the processor at full power.
Yeah.
Because they want the game to look awesome, and it's like, of course that's going to suck battery. You know.
I mean, I see the sunflower move, and I'm like, it's the game. It's just like on the PC. It's a little clunky. I bet you. We should find somebody with 3GS and see if they have it.
We should,
and see how well it does. I bet you it's fine.
Yeah. So I mean. And here's the best part. This game is $3.
I know.
This game is $3 fucking dollars. What was it on? It was on 1995, right?
It was like 15 or 19.
15 or 19. I mean, like,
you would be like, if you own an iPhone, an iTouch, or anything like that, you have to get this game today.
Yeah, there is no excuse. I mean, seriously, $3, like $3.
Yeah, if you don't buy it and you own one, you're out. I don't even want to talk to you. Like, seriously, this game is that good.
We disown you. We disavow you. We excommunicate you.
That's right,
from the Church of NooBTooB.
Out.
So, but
it's that good.
Come on now.
PopCap,
Plants vs. Zombies, iPhone. Go get an iPhone just to get this game. It's awesome.
Or get it on the PC if you don't own it, because seriously, it's still as awesome.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, go get it on PC if you haven't played it yet.
I'm really actually waiting. Like, they've been doing all sorts of these expansion packs for Peggle. Peggle Knights and all that. It's just like, where's my Plants vs. Zombie expansion pack? I would totally pay $10.
I actually never beat it on the PC.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, it gets good.
It gets hard as shit. It's really fun.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'll probably beat it on the iPhone because I take poops.
At least 5-minute poops.
That's right. That's right. I'm just like, all right now.
All right. This is like, before you'd be twittering and not doing all your Twitters and all that. Not anymore. So.
No longer am I a Twitter shitter. I'm a Plants vs. Zombie shitter.
Hey, do they have like any sort of? There was no like high scores or anything. I think that would have been a nice thing to add.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
you could share that.
Yeah, frosting on the cake. Yeah. So PopCap, I'm sure you can do it.
Okay, so next week's games.
Oh,
not
Jesus.
much.
First up, Napoleon Total War.
Yeah.
I just can't get into the Total War games. It's very anal. And
You're like the most anal dude I know.
Dude, I'm not this anal. If that tells you what kind of game this is.
If it's too anal for you, though.
I don't want that taken out of context.
I kind of want this on a T-shirt now.
No.
Nothing's too anal for you, Zo.
Total War is too anal for me. Oh, God. So,
if it's too anal for you, Zo, it's no good.
So, Napoleon Total War, it's another one in the series. They add a bunch of stuff. People that love Total War will love this game.
Nothing is too anal nothing is too anal for Envious's mom. I had to slip it in somewhere this episode.
It's a check mark.
Yeah, every episode we got to slip in something to Envious's mom. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'll give you a hug if you come to PAX.
Yes.
I apologize. So Napoleon Total War, we're not too excited.
No.
So the two games that we may get around to playing that kind of slip through our cracks is Bad Company 2.
Wait, maybe. Will you play it?
It was a good game, motherfucker! I liked it.
You actually play the single player, though?
I'll play a single player. I probably won't play the multiplayer.
So you didn't like that much?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm not a multiplayer guy. But the second one is Alien vs. Predator.
Oh, you actually? So I was thinking that I made a game of zombies.
I made a game of zombies. Yeah. So we got some stuff that's not on this list that that kind of slipped through our cracks that we might get around. I want to play. I made a game of zombies in it.
Yes. So we want to play that. Alien vs. Predator. I think I'll try it.
I might rent it if it's at Blockbuster. I might rent it.
Yeah, I mean, on my list, I already finished BioShock. I kind of want to try to get Mass Effect this weekend.
Did we ever review the demo for Aliens vs. Predator?
No, we didn't.
Okay, so here. The demo was shit, man. What
was wrong with it?
It was. Did you not play it?
No, I heard your story about having to wait like 10 minutes to play with somebody.
So for one thing, there's nobody playing. I can't fault them for that.
Okay.
But the other thing is just like you're just running around as either the alien or the predator. I was playing as the alien, and it was just like you pull one trigger and the tail's like, and then you pull the other trigger and he's like, and it's like that's it. You can run the walls of the ceiling and there's predators around you. He's like, and it's like that's the combat. That's the combat.
Really?
I shit you not.
So you can't even like make your thing go.
No,
acid, nothing.
It was not in any. It was the opposite of fun.
Well, see, now I don't want to play it.
Well, but maybe the single player game's good. I mean, like,
yeah, right.
It might be all right.
As the alien. So
this is why we're not like running out to get the Aliens vs Predator game because the multiplayer was shit. But
I know. I mean, this is like $60, or we got to rent it.
If it's around, I'll probably rent it because
here's what else we got. We got the Sonic versus Sonic and Sega All Stars Racing. Dude, it's like Mario Kart, man. You'll love it.
It's just like
awesome.
Mario Kart,
except you need skill.
Right?
No blue shells. Come on, no.
I mean, we watched the video for it.
That video was so bad.
It's hard to say how good or bad the game is because the video for it was some of the worst bullshit I've ever seen. It was like a bunch of fucking emo kids with their hair over their face being like, "This game is so rad. You wanna try racing with me?" And there's like some emo girl who's like, "Come on, baby."
Yeah.
And she's like, "It's on, mother what?" Just god damn it.
It hurts. It like makes me angry.
Yeah, I couldn't even tell if the game was good because the commercial made me so angry. But it's not going to be that good.
Aliens vs Predator? Aliens versus this?
All right, you play this, I'll play Aliens vs Predator. We can compare which one is worse.
Okay, we'll do that.
And then, so next up, my favorite game of all time now has a sequel.
I know.
Oh, sorry, my favorite game.
Endless Ocean. Blue World. So Endless Ocean, like, what was that game? What was that thing?
It was a underwater simulator. On the Wii, so the graphics weren't that good.
No, and you could take pictures of fish. You can look at them, get information about the fish.
You can research them.
Could you kill the fish?
Nope.
You didn't have a spear gun.
No.
Did sharks attack you?
No. It was like I swear to God, it was for old people. Instead of having a fish tank, he's like blub 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 blub. Gosh, I wish I still had legs so I could swim. It's just. That or people high, I don't know. Or
like little kids, maybe.
Little kids.
I mean, I still kind of like we never reviewed Africa. I kind of want to check that out and see how.
Yeah, that came out with zero fanfare.
I know why.
I don't even remember it being on our list.
It showed up as like a new release, and we're like, Africa.
All right.
Just because like I can understand that. At least it looks better because it's on the PS3.
Right.
This is the Wii. You're underwater. You're looking at manatee and like jellyfish.
I'm a manatee. Yeah.
I mean,
shut up! You're a sea cow. Yeah. So, Endless Ocean, I can guarantee you that we will not be playing this game.
No, but let us know. I mean, if you guys really like it.
If this game's awesome, let us know. I would love for one of you guys to give us like this a Haven style like really fucking jazz 60-second review of this. Give us
how awesome it is.
Give us the skinny on how great this game is, and then finally something good.
But also probably something we won't play. I don't think. It's the Borderlands DLC.
Borderlands DLC, The Secret Armory of General Knoxx. This is the second or third. This is the third DLC for Borderlands, which mad props to them. I'm really glad that they're still releasing DLC for this. Borderlands is a phenomenal game.
It's an awesome game. We haven't gotten around to playing the first two, which I would rather do first.
I feel bad about that. Like, we both loved Borderlands. I don't have any excuse, really.
I think my main excuse is that everybody else I know has also stopped playing.
Yeah.
So that the game itself like shines when you're playing 4 players and you're going through stuff. Yeah. When you don't, like playing by myself, it's kind of fun, but it's nowhere near as fun as the 4 players.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we could theoretically hop online and play with 3 people you don't know. You could just kind of grab a random game.
But it's just like scheduling and all that stuff. It's not something you just pick up and play. You really have to schedule and you really have to get a crew around.
That's true. But so anyway, if you guys are Borderland fanatics, this is they're still releasing DLC, which I think is super super cool of them. And if you like the game, you should support them by continuing to buy this because. Yep. There's been so many companies that release games that are like, man, we're going to be supporting this game for 3 years. We're going to have all this DLC, and everyone's like, where is it? They're like, oh, we're working on that, and it's like, we're working on our next game.
Yeah.
They fucking never come through. There's like been Fallout came through and Borderlands and like nobody else.
I think very few. Like, because I don't really know if it's because like people just don't buy DLC. Because it could be that, right? You could either be spending time on that or that.
Yeah, that's true.
But I think people are probably buying Borderlands DLC because I think they do it really well. So with this one, as they said, it's going to be the biggest one. It's $10. You get to go from level 61 level cap now, so you get to increase that. A bunch of new stuff.
Yeah.
New vehicles, apparently.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's what I'm saying. It's just like they really do add more to the game for this stuff. It's just, that's what you got to do.
And they're taking it really seriously. I mean, you guys remember 3 years ago, their idea of a DLC was a new fucking horse, right? I mean,
no. Horse
armor. Oh, I'm sorry. You're right.
Horse armor.
You're right. I'm sorry. Horse actually would have
Bethesda.
been. Horse would have been significant. Horse armor.
$5.
Horse armor is dick in the eye. That is dick in the eye. Balls on your chin.
Yeah. But granted, Bethesda has figured it out now, and they're doing Fallout correctly. But come on!
Yeah, so they've come a long way from this nickel and diming bullshit to now you pay $10 and you get basically another 10 hours a game. I mean, like, they do not fuck around.
And it's worth it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, good job to Borderlands guys.
Yep. Absolutely. So that is our games for the next week. Week after that is Yakuza 3. Just wanted to point that out again.
And one other game.
Oh, and Final Fantasy 13, right. Yeah.
Whoa! Did you already forget about Final Fantasy from...
I forgot about Dre. But yeah, so 2 big games in 2 weeks. Next week, not so much.
Not so much.
So we got a donation.
We have a donation. Yes, thank you very much, Drew. For helping us out.
Dropping some fat loot.
Yeah, so it helps us pay for our servers. We just lost our Ventrilo server, so we're trying to maybe try to get a collection for that pretty soon.
Yeah, we may be putting together a fundraiser. We're trying to see if we can get somebody to sponsor us and give us a free Ventrilo server. But if not, a lot of you guys use the Ventrilo server, so we might kind of like pass the hat and see if people will chip in $1 or $2 and get another year on the Ventrilo server for a NooBTooB army.
It's about $200. So
it's expensive. It's expensive.
But yeah, thank you very much, Drew. We'll be probably pushing that towards that.
Yep.
And dude, mailbag.
We got loot in the mail, son. Woo! So thank you guys. We love. So if you guys go to the front page of NooBTooB.com, we have a mailing address, and we said send us anything game related, gifts, fun stuff, whatever. And we got 2 this week.
Yeah. So the first one is from Epke, which who's from Japan, and I couldn't tell because it was in a Gundam box.
Yeah. Yeah, we thought we might be getting a Gundam.
I think all Japanese probably have like 50,000
Gundam box sitting around. It's like we have shoe boxes. They've got Gundam boxes.
It's just like I gotta ship something. Oh, here's the.
Oh wait,
the
and
tank.
this is wrapped in used panties. Weird.
They have those too.
They have. We have like paper. We have wrapping paper. They've just got like snowdrifts of girls' panties just sitting in the closet. Girls' panties. So thank you very much, Epke.
Epke. So this apparently is looks like we can't read that, unfortunately, but it looks like a Yakuza 4 DVD, maybe.
Yeah. So
demo?
I think that we're gonna open this up and pop it in, but I think that there's a DVD in here that is. Something about Yakuza 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it might be like making of. It might be some behind the scenes stuff.
Awesome.
I'm not sure what it is actually.
Yes. So I think it's going to be for you.
Yeah.
Yes.
I will fight you for it.
Whoa. So
it's like the history of the Yakuza series. So it's going to all be in Japanese. But, but I will still watch it because it looks like there's some crazy shit going on in here.
Maybe subtitles or something like that.
So you guys can see there's like a bunch of different scenes from different all the different games and stuff. So
yeah, it's pretty awesome.
I'm jazzed.
And the second thing that he gave us is I'm so excited about this: a Professor Layton puzzle game.
Puzzle game!
Oh my god!
So how cool is this? Like this is the kind of stuff that you and I look for when we go over to Akihabara.
I know.
So Epke actually went out and found the kind of like these are the like 2 of our most favorite series.
Oh, I know.
And he sent this to us. So it's like thank you so much for that.
Yeah, thank you very much.
So next up we have SS4 Link.
Yeah, who if you guys don't remember, he actually said, "I will send it to DS for you."
Yeah,
because I lost mine. If you say eat lettuce is shit.
Yeah,
I did, but he didn't deliver.
He didn't deliver
like months ago.
But the thing is he said that he actually tried to ship it a couple times.
He did.
It got returned. Blah blah blah. So whatever. So he finally sent us
and fucking how?
Yeah, because like he promised us a DS Lite, which he sent us, which is awesome. But he didn't stop there. He's just like no.
What the hell? What is all this shit?
No. How about this? What's this? Oh, I don't know. Maybe a Final Fantasy X2 Zippo.
Oh my god!
It's a Final Fantasy Zippo, son.
It's a nice case too.
Yeah, it's and then so then he gave us a Castlevania figurine, which is like the old school 8-bit Castlevania figurine.
Dracula X Chronicles.
And then this, which I admit to not completely understanding.
Yeah.
We were going to actually look this up, but we didn't. So Dopefish Lives. I'm assuming this is some sort of reference that we're not getting because we're old.
But it's actually taped to a Bionic Commando.
Taped to a Bionic Commando lunchbox, which is awesome.
Yes.
I'm seriously tempted to take this lunchbox to work with food in it. And just,
you have to.
And I want to go with like where my coworkers are all eating around a table, and I just like sit down and pull out like a little carton of milk and like a bologna sandwich and a cookie.
I think of Cheetos.
And just like, hey guys, I don't like bologna. Does somebody want to trade us?
Get a Twinkie over there.
Does anybody have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
That is awesome. So thank you very, very much, SS4 Link. That is great.
That really like hits us in the heart. Like we really, really appreciate when you guys put a lot of thought into this. You got us things that you know we'd like or that you know that we'd find entertaining. Mm-hmm. So thank you guys so much. And anytime you guys want to send anything to us, it is on the front page.
Yes. And also, I think, do we want to mention the thing about the giveaway for that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so So he gave this away. So because we were going to give it away because I actually found my DS again.
Yeah,
so
we're not going to keep this. We're going to give it away.
But he actually recommended that we give it to K-Dubs, I believe.
K-Dubs, yeah.
Yeah, the guy who actually was the consolation prize of the con. So we might actually be sending it to him.
We haven't decided. We might send this to K-Dubs instead because he was the third place for the Why I Deserve a DS, and we were going to send him a controller, but I'm like,
yeah, well, maybe it's your lucky day.
Maybe you just got real lucky.
And thank SS4 Link.
Yeah, thank SS4 Link because he's the shit.
Yeah.
And so is Epke.
Yes. So, hey, are you fat? We are on week number 3.
Yep.
So, should we just show the weigh-in?
Let's just show the weigh-in.
All right, here we go. This is weigh-in, week 3.
Right,
how you doing there, sir?
We'll see. I'm really hoping I went down from 182.
We'll see. 24. Oh, exactly the same.
Let's see the number. All right, I get it. Damn it!
Plus minus 0. Hey, at least it's not up.
All right.
That's one way to look at it.
All right. You ready for your weigh-in, sir?
Here we go, man.
What do you think? What do you think?
Sick?
You're up or down?
At all. I think I'm at the same.
All right. Let's check it out. Dun it. Oh shit! Are you down again?
Holy shit! I think I might be down a lot.
184. Oh man, you're beating me up.
I didn't even work out.
Nice.
I had fucking burritos.
That's what you get for being sick. I'm gonna get sick.
Cold.
I'm gonna get sick and lose some damn weight. All right, well done, sir.
All right. I am disappointed in you, sir.
I know.
What's up?
I know. I mentioned this before. I'm actually very sad that we're doing this contest now that I've already lost a bunch of weight because I dropped from 196 to 181. So
and that
I
was
lost
impressive,
a bunch of weight.
Dude.
I don't know if you guys.
So impressive.
If you guys go back and look at some of the episodes, like about a year ago, I was getting kind of puffy, whatever. But now I'm fighting those last 10 pounds where I want to be 170.
The last 10 pounds are like the hardest.
It's tough. It's tough. But you are doing awesome.
Well, I've got a little more ways to go than you do.
Yeah.
So,
but you should get sick again this week. You should just go and like lick homeless people and try and pick up some sort of wasting disease.
Maybe tapeworm, perhaps.
Tapeworms? You should go sit in a sandbox with no pants on and let worms crawl up your butt.
That does not sound good.
That sounds gross.
That sounds terrible. But yeah, no, so I was really worried too because I didn't work out at all because I was sick, and I ate 3 or 4 burritos. I had kebabs today.
3 or 4 burritos today.
I had 3 kebabs. I was not eating as well as I should.
Yeah.
But
being sick will do that, man. It'll wipe your shit out.
I know. So if I want to eat at the same as I did last week, I better.
You got to stay sick, dude.
Start.
You got to.
I was thinking I got to start exercising. Actually.
All right. You're going for the hard way. I go for the easy way. So we are. We're still fighting it. I am gonna really trying to kick it into gear this week. I'm going swimming this weekend. I'm probably gonna take a bike ride. Like I'm gonna try and really get into it. But,
so you say.
So I say. All right. We'll see. But
so yeah, root.
But you're getting dangerously close to lapping me in weight. Like next week, if we show up and like I'm 182 again and you're 181.
Oh, dude.
Then shit just got real.
Dude, you're gonna go for the tapeworm at that point.
Fuck. I'm gonna go for like the liposuction.
No medical. Cannot do that.
All right.
But hey, so one of the things to go to the forums. We are keeping weekly threads right now where everybody's posting it up. And dude, have you seen the latest thread?
No.
So people have actually either lost or stayed the same. Which staying the same is actually kind of tough sometimes.
Yeah.
But some people have lost significant amounts.
That's awesome.
So good job.
Yeah, good job. Go to the forums. Post up one really cool thing. If you guys are really really serious about it, take a before picture.
Yeah.
And then take an after picture in 2 months from now, 3 months from now when we're finished. So, I mean, it's just like really try and show off what you're doing because this is awesome. Like this is getting gamers healthy.
That's right.
NooBTooB is saving the world.
Yes, and send in videos too. We don't have any videos to show off for weigh-ins or your progress or what your workout is. I mean, just like come up with something.
Yeah, exactly. So send in videos. Like even if it's like diet advice, your favorite healthy meal, do whatever. I mean, like we're not going to become healthy podcast forever, but we do this little bit every week. So. Next up is Shoopity-Doop.
Shoopity-Doop. Oh, I love the Shoop this week. The winner. So thank you very much, Woogie Monster, for doing Shoop number 88.
Yeah.
Have you seen the picture by Lantis? It's pretty awesome.
Knife Stool.
Oh shit.
By Lantis.
Oh shit. So thank you very much. Next week's looks even more interesting. I do not agree. I hope Sloth doesn't win.
Sloth's a dirty boy.
He's really dirty.
He likes to do the dirty.
I'm seriously considering unfollowing him on Twitter because, like, I'm slightly disturbed sometimes.
Wow. He's
Dirty boy.
He's from dirty South. Very, very far south. Australia's dirty South.
It
right?
is. It's,
Sure,
yeah,
why
it's
not?
not dirty Vegas.
So thank you guys for doing shoops. So, Collins?
Each week we like to feature the NooBTooB Army on the show. If you have a funny question, interesting story, or whatever, please call in.
Hell yeah. You can also contact us toll-free at 888-233-8480 or send your files to feedback@NooBTooB.com. Also, be sure to post your video responses on YouTube.
Yes, and please keep all videos under 1 minute if you want to be featured on the show.
Don't forget the yow.
You guys have been awesome about saying where you're from and not the forums.
Yeah, say where you live. First up is Mr. Elite.
Hey guys, it's Mr. Elite from New Jersey. Idea for who should be Andrew Ryan, Gerard Butler from 300. When the final scene comes up and you got you're about ready. Well, it's not final scene, but you know what I mean. You come into his office and he's like, "This is Rapture," and kicks your ass out the door. And obviously you'd come back and hammer his ass down to the 9-iron, but. I still think that'd be pretty funny. Yow.
Goes, "This is madness! This is rapture!"
Whoa.
Oh, shit, the beads are still up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's Mardi Gras anymore.
I don't know, but ladies,
that's right.
let's just take a moment here, ladies. Guys, you can look away. Ladies,
Yes.
I have something for you. You know what you got to do. Oh, we can wait.
Is this Southern Comfort on it?
Yeah, it says Southern
Holy
Comfort.
shit, where did you pick these
I
up?
picked these up at a Mardi Gras party, of
All
course.
right.
So take your top off. You know what we're talking about. If you're over 18, take your top off.
We've had issues.
God, don't be a little whore.
Yes.
So
Wait till you're 18.
yeah, exactly. We like whores of legal age.
Next call-in.
Next call in. Cool walking.
Hey, what's up, Toby Muzo? This is Cool Walking. I was just listening to the podcast and number theory because that's just what I do. And I busted out laughing when you guys started talking about tramp stamps and video game tattoos. And I busted out laughing because I thought of the funniest one. If I ever met a girl with a Zelda Hylian shield as her tramp stamp, I think I would marry her right away. And all I thought about is if I ever busted on a Hylian shield tramp stamp, all I could think in my mind is stink. All right, so that's what I had to say. Keep it real, guys. Yow.
Yeah.
That's dirty. I don't approve of sex jokes. But yeah, that's a good one. Anything Zelda related would be a good tramp stamp. I like that.
Anything Mario related?
Bullseye. So I wanted to use this as an excuse. Last week I actually mentioned the fact that I got a buddy, Mikey, who has some gaming-related
that's right.
tattoos.
Yeah.
I'm going to show up pictures of them real quick while we're talking here.
Yeah.
Because he sent me some of these pictures. So he has a sexy peach.
Yep.
I
really like the peach, too, because it's very Chinese garb, I think.
Yeah, it's really nice. She's in a kimono-looking thing. He's got a Samus one. He has a Grim Fandango one with Manny Calvert.
Awesome.
Which made me sad because that was my idea, I thought, except he already had it, so now I can't do it because I look like I'm a fucking ripoff. And then he's got Pac-Man, some other stuff. So
he's got what's from Dragon's Lair.
Dragon's Lair, that's right.
Yes.
The girl from Dragon's Lair. Daphne sounds right.
Daphne, which one's from Space Ace? One's from Space Ace, one's from...
I don't know.
Oh, shit.
I'm not as old as you. But anyway, so I wanted to use this as an excuse to show off Mikey's tattoos because they're super cool. They're all gaming related. If you guys have gaming tattoos,
yes.
I know some people have posted some up on the forum.
Yeah, there's actually a thread on the forums right now with at least 2 people have posted their gaming tattoos. Dude, one has a really good Mario.
Yeah, nice Mario.
Really
and then Top Hat has the Zelda one.
Yes.
So if you guys have those, either email them to feedback@NooBTooB.com or go to the forums and post them up in the thread because gamer tattoos are awesome.
Or put up a video of showing off gamer tattoos.
Send in a video. We love videos.
Yeah.
Especially if you are a girl with a gamer tattoo.
That would be awesome.
And include your phone number. So next up is Gonzo. Gonzo, where are you?
I don't like Gonzo.
Hey, this is Gonzo from New York. I just wanted to say fuck you, Toby Muzo, for recommending me a kick-ass game. All I wanted to do was play an hour and a half of Mind and Magic before I go to bed. I started at around 12 o'clock, wanted to be in bed by 12:30. It's fucking 3 o'clock in the morning now. The only reason why I looked up for the time is because my laptop battery died. So fuck you. Cost me 3 hours sleep. Yow.
What can we
Was
say?
he being sarcastic?
No, I don't think so. I think it was serious.
Might and Magic is the shit. I mean, it's one of those things where it's like Plants vs Zombies in the iPhone. Might and Magic,
dude,
you know.
Gonzo. Like, you should really play.
Yeah, exactly. Go pick up Plants vs Zombies in the
Yeah,
iPhone.
you'll be fine.
Although it won't keep you up for 3 hours because your battery will be dead.
Unless you have a USB cable to your laptop.
Dangerous.
Yes.
So that we apologize for nothing. We bring you the best games possible, and we
Make you
suck your life away.
That's right. We don't care about your sleep.
Yeah, fuck you. You're our homos. Next up is Hat Trick.
Hey, NooBTooB, it's Hat Trick from the forums and from New England. And I just found something today that I think you might be interested in. On WiiWare today, Mouse House has been released, and so I don't really know anything about Mouse House, but after looking at the trailer and reading the description, it looks very, very similar to Kickle Cubicle, which I thought you might be interested in. Not the same at all. I mean, I don't know if it's going to ever compare with Kickle Cubicle, but it's pretty similar in a lot of ways. So I think you should check out the trailers and maybe give it a shot and see what you think. It's very kid-like, very, very kid-friendly sort of thing. You're a mouse, you're trying to find cheese, but I think you might be interested. Yow.
So we took a look at some videos. It looks interesting.
It looks very children friendly.
It does
which
look
is a little
very
worrying
kiddie.
because
Yeah.
I'm worried about the puzzles not being that
Right.
interesting.
Yeah, it looks very similar to a lot of games I played in the early '90s, which were just kind of like you'd go and you'd pay a couple bucks for a shareware disc. And a lot of times they were just kind of a grid where you'd walk around and solve puzzles.
Yeah, and like you look at any of the flash sites right now, you have a lot of these different versions. So I think we'd probably try it out, but not super excited
Yeah,
about it.
but thank you for the recommendation.
Yeah.
Anything that looks similar to Kickle, we are always interested in, and it could be that we end up trying it, and it's phenomenal, and you will go up into the annals of NooBTooB as like the guy that found the next Kickle. So
That's right. Oh, and by the way, so a little quick status update. They're working on the Kickle editor right now, and
Nice.
it's almost like they're actually shooting to get something like editable very soon. So check out the forums. Go
I
look
love
at the
you
thread.
guys.
I want to just start showing screenshots or a video of like work in progress.
Yeah,
or something like that. So
Give
it's gonna be-
give us something to work with, and we will show it off because Kickle is coming back, and
That's
NooBTooB
right.
is the rebirth.
I know. I want to see NooBTubers edit like their own levels.
Yes.
A YouTube package of Kickle levels.
So thank you guys for sticking with this and organizing this and doing all this stuff on the forums to bring back like noob Kickle.
Noobicle.
Yeah, Noobicle. So that's it.
All right, that's our show for the week.
Yep, that's our show for the week. Check out our website at NooBTooB.com because it's the shizniggity, and participate in our forums by clicking the community tab at the top of the front page.
Yeah, if you're watching the video on YouTube, be sure to click on the subscription button, maybe up here or maybe down there. We're not really
don't know.
sure. Also, rate the video by clicking on Tobin's junk with 5 stars.
5 stars or a thumbs up.
Yes. I never get this right. I am Yuzo Watanabe.
And I'm Tobin Kazire. Audio engineering for NooBTooB is done by Range. I'm too old for this shit, Strunk. Because you are. Thanks for listening. We'll see y'all next week. We're out!
Yeah. You got all your emotions?
I don't know, I'm trying to think of something that would look kind of funny. Just
You're gonna be like, try to like.
yeah, just like. Oh, like this.
Yep.
That's good.